Alright, y'all, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. It's been a minute. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in like 2 days. But those 2 days feel like forever. It felt like forever. But first thing first, you guys already know what it is. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Amazing, stupendous, outstanding, lovely. Doing very, 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 very well on this Friday. You get the first race in the States, the U.S. We get the Miami Grand Prix. The free practice just went on today. We got another one in about 2 hours. Free practice too. Do you guys watch the practices or no? I mean, let me know if you guys do watch practices. I don't really know what you're really getting from that. But yeah, that's really it. Like I said, the race is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We should be good because that is Mother's Day, but we should be good, so we should be able to go live for that. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. But we should be live for that. But just some news. Lewis Hamilton talking about it's a jewelry ban that F1 is trying to, I guess, put it into place. I don't really understand why. What does jewelry have to? What's the main issue with jewelry? Is it just a thing for Lewis Hamilton, or I just don't see the issue with a jewelry ban? He did say he won't race in F1 if it is enforced. Again, I don't really understand why. What's the big issue with jewelry? But it is what it is. That's really it. That's really much it. Like I said, if I'm missing anything, please let me know. Obviously, I think I did tell you guys my prediction for this race. I think I did say Carlos. I almost said Carlos Perez. I got Carlos Sainz. Sergio Perez name messed up. I did say Sergio Perez win this race, but I actually changed my mind. I'm going with Leclerc. I'm going with my boy Leclerc. You guys know that's my favorite driver in F1. I'm going with my boy Leclerc. Somebody needs to do something regarding this Verstappen and Leclerc battle. It's just those two winning. But we're like 4 races in. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video, man. Also, if you guys did change your guys' mind, let me know. Sorry about the long intro. Let's get started.
Need to know about the 2022 Miami Grand Prix. Hello everyone, it is Miami week, and yes, look at me, I'm actually in real life rather than that stupid bobbly animation graphic thing, which to be fair, you're going to see in the video anyway. Big thanks to
it's nice down there.
With their launch of F1 22.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
Out here to create content all week, and I thought we need to do a video on everything you need to know about the Miami Grand Prix. So I'm going to pass over to me in voiceover to tell you all about it. Right, let's dive into all the info as F1 adds its second US race to the calendar for this year. Don't forget, Las Vegas is coming to make it 3 in 2023.
Okay, that looks hard. That looks hard. I'm guessing this is a Vegas track. And we're not even going to worry, but we know Vegas track's from soon, next year or so, but that's a nice track. I can already imagine DRS right here, boy. What? But they got a little city in between. That's sexy.
So fully expect a video then too.
That's nice.
First and foremost, I think it's worth reminding everyone that the race itself starts at 1/2 the hour. I could already see tons of you tweeting angrily at the top of the hour that you missed the start of the race. Well now,
y'all be fine. Y'all be fine.
You're welcome. Let's take a look at the track next, and I don't know if we're going to see the most action.
Hold up. So race starts where? Right here? Probably from 8 to 11. You may see some overtakes possibly. I'll see. I think 16, 17 is one of the DRS zones. It's a lot of, I don't know. I mean, these straight shots probably just going to come down to who has the fastest car. Mercedes kind of has some issues with that this year. So maybe just Ferrari, Red Bull. I mean, it's a cool track. I do want to see what his problem with it is, though.
Impact Grand Prix ever? We'll see. But hey, it's Miami, and F1 are...
I was talking too damn much.
If we're going to see the most action-packed Grand Prix ever?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, it's Miami, and F1 are hyping this up big time. Let's now take a look at this Miami.
They're trying to get those US followers, baby. Some more US supporters.
Is that it's not a particularly long run down towards turn 1, where the drivers are greeted with a right-hander. Turns 1, 2 and 3 are quite similar to 4, 5 and 6, where they snake the driver along.
Snake.
Turn 7 will be one of the most important corners on the track to get right, as it's then completely flat out until the hard braking point of turn 11. This will definitely be where we see the most action in the race. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
The last sector is quite clearly very technical and also very narrow, so fully expect this to be pretty Monaco-esque, with no overtaking but mistakes punished big time. So, are we a fan?
I ain't thinking about that. It does give some Monaco vibes, you could say. Yeah, I see that.
Fan of what we've just seen? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts. There's a part of the track which I didn't actually
because once somebody gets like a 10-15 second lead, bro, it's possibly over.
The circuit literally goes underneath a highway intersection.
That's hard.
Is it just me, or are we going to see some accidental traffic up there so people can watch the race? Speaking of the race, it will be 57 laps of a 5.4 kilometre circuit. The track, despite it looking like it's here to stay, is actually completely temporary. F1 themselves took on this project for the first time ever, rather than the other way around, where a circuit pays a huge sum of money to be on the calendar. But why, Matt? I hear you ask. Because there's serious money to be made through hosting an F1 race in a place like Miami. What I'm not hearing a lot of chatter about is that this track isn't originally where they'd planned to hold it. Back in 2018, there was a proposal on the table to have the most insane-looking track, which would have seen the F1 cars go full speed over the Port Boulevard Bridge. Unfortunately, there were some planning permission hitches, which meant it didn't go ahead. That track would have been epic, but the minute I saw F1 cars going over 300 kilometers an hour over water, I didn't think it was going to happen.
I did see the fake water. I think he will talk about that, but I did see they add like a fake water or some shit like that. Okay. Okay. But like imagine, you know, like just the regular, you know, everyday people are driving on the highway. Next thing they see F1 drivers just going crazy. You tell me there ain't gonna be one or two who's pulling over to the side, get their little chairs out, some shit like that, sit on top of their cars, get their snacks, their drinks, and just watch the race.
There were 75 circuit designs considered.
I'll do that. I'll probably do that. Okay.
Having been run before making their decision on the final layout. Imagine after all that testing, seeing no overtaking on Sunday.
Oh my god!
I don't even want to entertain the thought. On the flip side, what I am hearing a lot of chatter about is the fake water. For whatever reason, I imagine to up the glitz and glamour, the Miami GP has fake water with super yachts chilling in the middle of the track. Speaking of water, but the actual real kind, there is a solid chance we could see a little rain shower that may spice things up.
Ooh.
I've checked the weather here several times over the last few days, and it changes so quickly.
Miami.
Hopefully the track doesn't need that, though, to give us good action. Right, that is it. Hopefully that's given you all the information you need about the Miami.
What do you guys think about the Miami track? I like the track, but I don't want to have a boring race, though. I feel like majority, like the first couple races that we have, been actually pretty good. But I don't want to like, because you guys mentioned about Monaco, because I remember when I first mentioned about Monaco, saying like, you know, like all the twists and turns, like it looks good. You guys were saying once there's not really a lot of overtakes, and once somebody gets a lead, it's basically it. And that's what I'm kind of getting for this Miami thing. I don't just want like just a straightforward race, you know, not really a lot of action. It gets pretty boring after a while, but we should see. Like I said, it's supposed to rain, they say, so hopefully that increases the chance, stuff like that. So we will see. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to start the video and sub as well. Coming up down below, you guys start some reactions to it. We'll see you guys later.